Hello and welcome to
Rollercoaster.
Dad. We are here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach for an early birthday. An early birthday for this thing. What is it?
Big Dipper.
And how old is it?
100 years old.
100 years old in just 2 weeks. We are here 2 weeks to the day before the big centenary celebrations. We love that coaster. We are going to get on it today, but we're also going to spend the day, ignoring that sound, we're going to spend the day going on some of the heritage rides and taking you around some of the older things here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach before taking you for a ride on the amazing Dipper.
Yep.
Now here is a classic ride. Yeah, we heard about this on the way here.
Poor horses. They ran so fast that they caused a fire.
They did, they ran so fast they caused a fire. There's been a tragedy. Derby Racer caught fire yesterday. We heard about it on the way here, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we were sad because we love Derby Racer. It's one of our favourites. So it doesn't look too badly damaged. Obviously the fire was underneath.
No.
We heard that they put it out themselves and then the fire brigade just checked it. So that's promising that it's small. And let's hope they can get it up and running again quickly, because coming to Blackpool Pleasure Beach without to go on Derby Racer is not perfect for us, is it?
No,
It's
but...
just amazing 1950s carousel that is one of the best vintage rides here, and that organ when it's going is just so much fun, even though it's pumping out modern tunes through the organ.
Yeah, everyone seems to be piling outside of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, well, we'll go and have a look at that later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, Derby Racer.
Poor horses.
Now this is a classic ride. This vintage ride is the oldest one in the park. Do you know who this was designed by, Baz?
John Wardley?
Not John Wardley, no, good guess. He is pretty old, but he's not over 100 years old as these are. These were designed by a man called Hiram Maxim. And Hiram Maxim didn't use the Speedy Pass entrance, he used the normal entrance. But Hiram Maxim designed a thing called the Maxim gun. Basically, this was designed by one of the designers of one of the first machine guns. It's a machine gun ride.
Yeah.
Machine guns aren't cool, don't do it. But yeah, you fly around in these. They have been changed over the years from planes to rockets to flying machines. But this mechanism up here is the key thing. And has worked to this design since the early 1900s. And we're getting ready to give it a fly. Now here's a heritage ride, Baz, and do you know what it is? It's this rail going across here.
The train.
Well no, this rail going across here, and if you follow it around, it goes around Nickelodeon Land. This actually used to be the monorail attraction a long time ago. But I don't know why they've left it in, but it's kind of fun. It's almost like a monument to itself. So yeah, transport rides are great. And Pleasure Beach Express is an interesting ride for a lot of reasons. But the main one I have is, this guy's never let me go on it before.
I'm letting you now.
You are letting me now. Partly because the queues are so big around everywhere else because the little kids and it's summer. But also because this is a heritage day and a lot of parks in the UK started off essentially, walk and talk. They started off essentially as little steam attractions. And so Alton Towers used to have its little steam ride, and Drayton Manor has its little steam ride. Having a small railway go around is one of the kind of classic OG rides. And I'm not sure you've really been on one around a theme park. And this one looks cracking because we can have a real look at some of the old vintage rides as we go round.
Like Infusion.
Like Infusion, that's not vintage. He's just been on Infusion. You can find out what he thinks of it later in another vlog. We're doing a separate vlog for that.
Yeah.
We will hold his response.
Oh.
Love a bit of info. So we've got 3 different engines here. Carol Jean, Mary Louise and Jeffrey Thompson, OBE. Jeffrey Thompson being one of the people who owned Pleasure Beach. The Big Dipper is not the only Blackpool ride that is celebrating a big birthday this year. The Pleasure Beach Express is 90. What do you think of that? You seem really excited.
Yay!
You're not into this ride, are you?
It's quite slow.
This is a classic dad ride.
Yeah.
Dad ride. Dad ride. But it's cool, it's been here 90 years. You've really got to enjoy these rides. No? Let's see what you think when you get off. This could be the next ride that you get onto, not excited about. You come off of really excited. Look, here it comes. It's coming. It's coming into the station. Hi. I wonder if it's one of the ones which is 90 years old. I think it might be. Diesel steam locomotive. Mainly diesel. Who have we got? Mary Louise or Carol Jean? I think it looks like Mary Louise. It is. Let's jump aboard Mary Louise. And we are off and running. This station's not the original. This station was rebuilt in the 1970s. Exciting fact?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, let's see what we can see on the way round. Choo choo.
Choo choo. You got a bonus.
Those are different rides, aren't they? Hi.
Hi.
Should have told them they were on rollerblades and coaster, Dad.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it more exciting? There's more of that monorail track there. There's so much of it still left.
Oh, look, you can see the people wasting their time on the dodgers.
Yeah, as much as I like a vintage ride, a ride I can do in any fairground is not worth the surprisingly big queue. There are so few dodgems here that queue is actually about 20 minutes. People at the back probably don't know that. This would be a really good time for the big one to come rattling through, but unfortunately, I think I just saw it leave. You get a really good look at the track. I've always loved the fact that Blackpool's theme is just Blackpool and vintage rides. It's just the best.
Yeah.
Give these guys a wave. Enjoy your queue, everybody. Well, you know, you've got to be kind.
I can see a great cloud.
So yeah, the big one is actually coming up to a big birthday next year. The big one will be 30.
Is that the old monorail?
Yeah, that is still the old monorail track going on. There's just so much of it. Don't really get to appreciate that until you're on this ride. That's not the old monorail. That's Icon.
We're going into a tunnel.
Oh, tunnel. Okay, see you on the other side, folks.
13.
Out into the sunshine, and this is where we've got the highest chance of some nice interactions.
Oh.
Thanks, Dipper.
That's a pretty good interaction.
That was good, wasn't it?
That was a really good interaction there. Like, this is the most, like, twisty, like...
Oh, someone else coming by.
Oh.
There goes Icon. I told you this was a good ride. It also gives you a chance to find out how long the Icon queue is. The answer is very.
Very long.
But it is running on at least 2 trains today, which is better than the last time we were here when they had trouble.
One train and other train.
At least 2.
Oh, wait, you didn't see this storage area.
You do, and I don't see any trains in that storage area. So it might be running on 3 today. Oh, there she goes. Beautiful, good spot, Baz. This is such a good ride, right? And it's the one ride right here we're allowed to film on. Oh, I did hear we can film on the dark rides, but we never do that because they just don't come out.
Yeah, it's too dark.
It's too dark. That was good timing. Thank you very much, Infusion. And there goes the big one.
We get to see the dead guy. Oh gosh, a snake.
Oh, there's a snake in that Hinox. That poor Hinox got turned into a Stalnox.
Poor Infusion did it.
Yeah.
And just go and dive in the water.
You could just dive in Infusion water.
Because it's quite stinky.
I quite like how blue that lovely blue water is. Oh, big one's coming back. Now, if Dipper's going to be really kind to us, Dipper's going to come back to us while we're going through here. Come on, Dipper. Come on, Dipper. Oh, it's a beautiful ride. This is going well, right, Baz? Let's be honest, you underestimated the train, right?
Yes. Oh, and that's the tunnel we went through just in Slough.
Oh, tunnel facts. Now, this is the last season for theme parks in the UK where this is the tallest ride of all. Officially, it's getting beaten by 1 foot, but it's really more like 30 because they really dig the ruler into the base on this one, don't they?
Yeah.
They measure it from the sea instead of from the bottom of these supports.
I can't believe the big ones get beaten by you.
Oh, there she goes again.
Wow, we're getting a lot of Dipper here.
Now we're coming up to a station that we'll be riding to again in the future.
Big Blue?
Because we're hoping to stay at the Big Blue again this autumn, and this is the Big Blue station. So late in the day you can request to be let off here if you're staying at Big Blue or the Boulevard Hotel. It's actually called Star Holt, and you can jump off here and you can just nip in to pick up your bags. It's a very good service. Here we have the jump scare of a wolf eating a rock and a lion eating a rock. What? Elephant! So there's your Boulevard Hotel. If you're high up, you'll get a decent view of something.
Is that the Big Blue?
This is the Big Blue, and we have stayed at the Big Blue once before, and we'll do a proper room tour again next time because we got a bit better at vlogging than we were when we last came. It was our first ever vlog that week. But we have got a room review. Go and look for it, and I think I should be able to work out which one was our room, or just about. Do you think I'll be able to do it?
Maybe, who knows?
Because I know that we were just next to the point where the Dipper dip here bottoms out. There goes the big one. There goes, there goes, there goes Pleasure Beach Express. There it goes.
Imagine if the Big Dipper comes again.
There goes Baz. There he goes. Mind that wolf. It's got problems.
Wait, imagine if it comes again.
I am pretty sure we were in that room there that I'm pointing at. That one. I think that was our room. 3 up there.
We didn't get the big
Oh no, I'm wrong. We were in one of those rooms with the smaller windows. That one there.
Yeah.
We were...
Oh wow. There's a lot of filming in this train.
I know. It's
I
bad.
thought it was just looking at the rides and stuff.
Well, there you go. I mean, they themed it to a skip.
Oh wow.
That looks really realistic.
Yeah, because it is real, I think.
Mate, don't get taken in.
Hi, lizards. It's alright.
Lovely lizard.
And we are going back into Animal World with the hippo.
Dude, Skull Island.
Oh wow.
Mind the tiger. Rhino experience. We're at Chessington for the Rhino experience. Ah, that cost me £100 there. There you go. Probably more.
Oh, lion.
Thank you, lion. Don't want to miss that.
Mini glass dinosaur.
Oh, steeplechase. There you go. Another interaction. I'm glad we sat all the way back here so we weren't annoying everyone else on the train. And there's Baz and Dad.
Yeah.
The old "we look like monkeys" joke. Running since 1964 when my granddad told it to my dad.
Oh, that's really
Dinosaurs and an elephant. Like, pretty convincing.
I think actually,
I mean, like, it's no Crystal Palace, I'll tell you that much.
Crystal Palace.
Oh, sorry. I used to live in Crystal Palace. They have dinosaurs there, which are really fake.
Steam.
Oh, a Mister effect.
Wait, is this water?
No, this is Napalm Death. Oh, why did it get you wet? I didn't know this was a water ride. Terrifying beast like that. Terrifying beast like the big one. Right, come on, Nicky Streak. If we get you, I think we got the set. Oh, it's not going to do it, is it? Ah, oh, Nicky Streak. Let down by Nicky Streak. Well,
we got the best ride.
I think we're coming to the end of the train ride now. Have you enjoyed the train ride? Train ride review?
Train ride review, good.
Revolution! There's a slight problem. I've had to mute that section apart from the bit where I said there's Revolution because Happy Birthday is copyrighted.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
And why did you say we should do that?
Oh look, there's another coaster. It's not a coaster. No, there's 13 creds here, but that's not one.
And it always has a long queue.
And scene. Horse's butt. Even Avalanche put on a show. So I think, have we seen... I mean, you can't see Blue Flyer from this. And you can't see Grand National. Everyone else put on a show except Nickelodeon Streak. Naughty. Right, well, Baz is enjoying a heritage treat there, so he won't be able to talk. So I thought I'd film him. He's enjoying a carambar. If you've been to France when you were a little kid back in the day, you might have a carambar after your meal. But we're on another heritage ride. What are we on, Baz? Oh, sorry. We're on the Grand National, which is only about 10 years younger than the Big Dipper, which we'll be riding on later. So, you might have noticed a little change of clothes here. We've just been on Valhalla, which, you know, that's not a heritage ride, so it's not in the video. The Grand National, I think it's a lovely coaster. I think it's exciting. You like it too, don't you? It's just rough enough.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the thing to do on this is to avoid the wheel seats. It's a Mobius loop coaster. Did you know that, Baz? You must know that. A Mobius loop. So actually it's one big loop where you come out one side of the station and you come back in the other. It's actually one long piece of track that goes around twice. Yeah. Watch out for that. Some people think it's only one cred.
It's two.
It's two.
Left, right.
Left and right, yeah. You can't ride the whole thing in one go, so it's two. But yeah, we're off on the classic Grand National. Like, when you come to Blackpool, come and ride these old rides. They might look scary, but they are brilliant. They just ride different to your Thorpe Park rides.
No, red.
You think we're going to be on red today? One of the fun things about the Grand National is 4 colours. They can all go in and out. And if you want, you can try and guess which one we're getting. I'm going to go red too, Baz. I agree. I think we're going to be red. But for the next people on our side, they're getting blue. Yeah, it's just come in. What colour is it, Baz?
It's red.
It's red.
We both got it.
And we're going to be front row. Always fun on the Nash. Nice view.
Yeah.
Oh, something's gone wrong. The air gates on our side haven't cycled, have they, Baz? Oh, here we go. There we go. Well, I'm sure that some of these old roller coasters here have broken a few things over the years. Teeth, legs, I don't know. Let's hope not the legs. But one thing's for sure, isn't it? They just broke my zip on my trusty theme park trousers. You need zip trousers when you're at a theme park. Luckily I've still got 2 pockets, but I'm sad. These theme park trousers have seen me around the world. Or at least Europe.
Luckily, I've got zip pockets.
Yeah, I might have to give you my phone.
Great.
Should I trust him with a phone?
You should, because I will keep it safe.
Okay, promises, promises. Let's find something else old to ride.
Talking flowers, Humpty Dumpty, the Mad Hatter's tea party, and lots more besides. We shall all wind down the rabbit hole together to visit my fabulous world of...
So here's a vintage ride that a lot of Americans are confused by when they come here, Baz. Baz?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, hi. You're here. Is that...
Americans are confused by this one.
Because it's got so many Disney bits in it, and they're like, how is that allowed? And the reason is because Walt Disney was really inspired when he was building Disneyland by Pleasure Beach. And he used to come here a lot. And so he let them do an Alice in Wonderland ride based on the Disney ride in the 60s.
Oh.
So that's a bit of fun that there's this link between Disneyland and vintage ride, between Disneyland and Pleasure Beach. And also, this is a dark ride that's been here a while. I don't think you've been on this since your very first time at Pleasure Beach. What about you?
Yeah, I can't remember anything like
But do you remember this music? Because this music gets stuck in your head when you're at Pleasure Beach.
Yeah.
It's back on, yeah.
Back on. Yeah.
That flame is so gold and silver now. Do you love it?
Flashy. Really cool. It looks flashy like it's a new ride.
It does. They've really, really blown it up. So they've really given this a polish up, and look at the colour of the water.
It's blue.
It's really blue, and there's already so many coins in it. What are you wishing for?
Why there's coins in it?
Oh, do you not know? There's a belief that if you throw a coin into a fountain and you make a wish, then it might come true.
Oh wait, what if this one has to be a theme park wish?
Okay, what do you wish?
I wish for ultimate theme park fun.
Well,
Whenever I go to one.
we can get that straight away by coming over, having a go on Dipper, yeah?
Yeah!
Yeah. Let's go. What can we say about Big Dipper, mate?
Very good. It looks very good. It looks very like... Look at the water. Look at all those pennies in there.
It's had a glow up. Now there's a sign over here announcing a world record. Could you tell us what that says?
The record-breaking Rollercoaster Marathon took place from the 18th of June 1998 to the 3rd of August 1998. The record was broken by Richard Rodriguez, who rode the Big Dipper for 1,000 hours.
And just read the last line.
This is a world record.
And sadly, that's not true anymore, because they changed the rules about how world records worked a few years after that. And he came back here and set a world record on the big one and this. But that world record, which is longer than the one that currently stands, which is 400 and something hours, because they changed the rules. Yeah, that record doesn't actually stand anymore, because of technicalities. Do you love technicalities?
No.
No. Oh, but there's the Big Dipper. Getting our first look close up of it all glowed up. We've seen it running earlier this year in testing.
Looks very... Look at that red paint there.
Oh, there's even red paint down here. Yeah, good spot. And they've painted this whole area. The blue is a lot bluer than it's been for a while.
The white is whiter.
Oh, well, the whites are often whiter if you wash with Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yeah, loving that livery. That livery is like the 90s livery, but with shiny bits.
Yeah.
We've just been on our first ride on Dipper this year, and wow! Wow, it's running great.
Woohoo!
Really, really enjoyed that. What did you think?
Very, very good.
Lovely airtime on those first two hills. Lots of little bits of fun all the way through it. Just the way I remembered it, but polished up even better. Get down and enjoy the birthday. I'm sorry we can't be there on the big day, but like 2 weeks away is not that far.
There was a little cake when we went down the drop.
There was a little cake, wasn't there? A little birthday cake. Little surprise for you there, up by the candle. I guess it's a candle. We wondered what it was all these years. It's not an onion, it's not a teardrop, it's not a British gas sign. It's the candle for the birthday cake.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Big Dipper. What are we going to do now? We're going to re-dip. Double dip.
Double dip.
Double dip. Let's go. Now, if we're talking vintage and heritage, you don't get much more heritage than the ghost train. Because this is the world's first ghost train by name. The first ride in the world that was called the ghost train. The one that inspired all the rest. And the one that has inspired terror in you. Since we went on this around Halloween a few years ago. And there were some screens that had quite graphic zombie stuff on. So...
like horror stuff.
Horror stuff. So... today, we're going to give Ghost Train another go, because it looks like those screens are gone, or at least off.
Yeah.
And you're going to get to see the real vintageness, because this ride isn't that scary, it's just old classic fairground style stuff. But the fairground copied it from this.
Yeah. I'm tired after that chicken.
You're just sleeping off a bit of Loki's chicken there.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is really, really cool. We're going to get on this. Yeah, loving that livery. That livery's like the 90s livery, but with shiny bits.
Yeah.
I know Pleasure Beach have a right to use the Alice in Wonderland thing straight from the hands of Walt, but I'm not convinced that Slimer up there, who is clearly from Ghostbusters, has the same copyright approval. Baz, last time you were on Blackpool Pleasure Beach's Ghost Train.
It was Halloween.
It was Halloween. It was a bit scary for you, wasn't it?
It was too much.
And you refused to ever go on it again till today, when we were doing Vintage Ride Day. It is the oldest ghost train. How was it?
Vintage Ride Day.
How was it?
It's very good. I loved it.
Oh, hot dog bin. What elements did you enjoy of the spookiness?
I enjoyed the alarm because that's a bit that actually got me.
The alarm at the end, which is on every ghost train, got you, didn't it? I love that.
Yeah, because I forgot.
You don't really go on ghost trains because you don't like spooky stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you had a good day checking out these vintage rides?
Very good day checking out.
We've been on a lot of vintage rides today. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us. You've got to come down to Pleasure Beach if you haven't been on rides like this. If you've just been to your Chessingtons, your Thorpe Parks, your Adventure Islands, they're great and they're fun.
Come here, this is a mix of everything.
It's a mix. It's got everything going back 100 years and more. It's really, really worth seeing, isn't it, Baz?
Yep, it's a variety pack.
My favourite park. It's one of his favourites. You've been
Roller Baz and
Coaster Dad. You haven't been both. I was one of them. Oh.
yeah.
See you later, guys. Oh, we're terrible at this.
Yeah.
You do it. Oh, you just do it all. I'll smile.
Okay. We've been Roller Baz and
Coaster Dad. I don't know if I felt the camera case got in the way. Oh, God. See you later.